let me start this game. We're going to play a game of. Would you rather? Brian Daigle.
Yes.
Would you rather Tottenham's marquee signing coming from the position of centre-back or right-wing back? In terms, when I say marquee, I'm not saying cash value. I'm saying in terms of which everyone wakes up and goes,
wow, and fuck me.
Right. Would you rather that come from a centre-back, a right-wing back, or a creative midfielder?
So people will know I have a huge unhealthy obsession with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Okay? Now, with Dwayne The Rock Johnson, when he comes into the ring, he used to go, finally, The Rock has come back to wherever. So, to answer your question, I want to be able to say, finally, the right wing back role has been sorted. So that is where I am going with that. You already heard. I'll start using The Rock. That's all I want. For me, it's been that will be the marquee signing of the summer, regardless who we sign. It is the most important position we have needed to fix since Carl Walker. And with what Conte does and what Conte's teams do, and you were saying when we're talking about the stats of right wing backs, stats being massaged because of the quality of the left back coming in, crossing it like Perisic does. You were saying with Dumfries. Well, that's what we need for the right. We saw it against Leeds when Sessegnon passed to Doherty. We saw it with Matt Doherty coming forward and scoring that headed goal against Newcastle, I think it was. This right wing back role has to be done. Has to. So I've been saying it all season and I ain't changing now. I just want to be able to come on a stream and go, finally, the right wing back role has been sorted.
I love
that. Brian, did you think that Serge Aurier was the answer to that spot at the time?
No.
Okay. All right. I did personally. Like I saw what he had to offer. I saw physically what he had. I thought that the defensive game could be coached into him, sort of like it was Kyle. And so, yeah, I was just interested to know what you felt about that signing in general. But
that's right, mate. Do you know what? And I said this on Irish Hotspur's channel, and it came in. I think I can't remember if Kuzma was with me when I said I think Aurier under Conte would have been a lot better than he would have been under a Jose and a Poch. I really, really think, not saying he would have made the world a difference, but having Romero next to him, and we see what he did with Emerson, the one thing Aurier could do well is get forward. All right, his crosses weren't always 10 out of 10 and always got there, but he offered a hell of a lot. We all know he offered us a hell of a lot more attacking than he did defending. So I think Aurier could have done better under Conte, but certainly never thought he was the answer for Tottenham Hotspur and sorting that right back or right wing back role sorted.
The thing with
Aurier would do okay now, wouldn't he?
Nah.
Yeah, I don't want him back.
I think that the thing with Aurier, it is a good point Brian makes that Conte, he's either going to improve him rapidly or he would have been out the door a hell of a lot faster.
Yeah.
There's no in between with Aurier. So you'd have to think, going on evidence, he would have been a big failure anyway.
We're going to flush him right down the toilet. I'm in the room.
Nobody wants him now, really.
Right now.
Colin, can you just flush the chain as a...
Yeah. And let's not forget...
let's
not forget the rest of what Brian said, and that is that apparently he does like a bit of Johnson entering the ring. Yeah, on that, I think.
Oh yeah, he does. All right, so on that one, so I asked Brian Daigle, would you rather? And you said the right wing back is your spot. Bobby K, would you rather? Who would you rather us spend our marquee number signing on? If you think there's someone bigger, would you rather it be centre back? Would you rather be right wing back, or would you rather it be a creative midfielder or somewhere else? If you think that there's a position that you still think is unfilled.
You know, Sean, I'm just going to beat the same drum I've been beating for a few months now. Hakimi. I absolutely love the guy.
Yeah.
I think if we could have done anything to just give him Ndombele a bag of crisps and 50 million and get Hakimi over, I think it would have been a fantastic deal for us. So that to me would be the marquee key signing, because like you've all touched on already, we know that Conte prioritizes his wing backs, and that's the way his system works. So we want to make sure, thanks, we want to make sure that he has the players in the system to play the system he wants and have those starting 11 guys there. Now, if we're still debating who's going to be starting in that position, then obviously that's the one we need to address. I think the Langley edition, the Dyer edition, the Perisic, with Dyer improving, Davies improving, and the Perisic edition, we're okay covering that line. But I'd love that superstar right-sided player just behind Decky, because I think it would make a world of difference for our team.
Okay. And Kuba?
Yeah, likewise. There's a lot of people saying the same thing in the comments section. It's the obvious bit that's there's only really one superstar right wing back out there at the moment. So if it's a marquee signing, it's Hakimi. So for that reason alone, right wing back's the answer to the question. There's a lot of centre backs we could sign that would be mouth watering, but there's only one right wing back that has the same sort of impact. That is Hakimi.
And so you also have to look at where our team's been struggling. And I know that people don't like to hear this, but Ben Davies looked solid as a rock under Conte. And we didn't look that solid in the right wing back position. I'm just saying, if you had to pick one or the two,
I think Ben Davies was solid as a rock. Surely he's improved a lot.
Really?
Yeah, he still gets skinned quite easily when he's up against somebody good.
I think people are judging him on the days when he was forced to play in a 4-4-2, and now you have to draw a line under that and say, how has he played in a 3-5-2? And thus far, he's been incredible, which is why I also think we have to look at Longley, his time in Barcelona, when Barcelona under his first managerial experience at Barcelona and in the club he was at previous, which I think it was Sevilla. I'm not sure, it might be wrong on that one, but he played in a back three and he was phenomenal. He went to Barcelona, played in a back three, was phenomenal. Then he went to a back four under the most recent manager and it didn't work out and blah, 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 blah. Now he's coming into a back three, which is where I think the magic of the transfer is that it's horses for courses. And I'm with Bobby, and I'm, you know how I feel. I've been saying this for a long time. I brought up the stats 1,000 times to show. I think that Longley is going to be if he gets a little bit of love from the Tottenham fans, then I think he could be a magic.